My name is Shasha Zuaini binti Muhammad Asri and my student number is 2024243606. Hi and Assalamualaikum to Dr. Zulkifli bin Haji Ayub. We are group 2 and we want to discuss the book Kevin Lynch, The Image of the City. We will look how urban design and mental mapping shape our experience of the world. The first one is the city is a temporal art. A city is a construction in space, but on such a massive scale, it can only be perceived over a long span of time. Temporal art is because it takes time to observe. However, unlike music, where the sequences is controlled in a city, the sequence of events can be reserved, interrupted, and abandoned. Content of experience. No corner of a city is ever experienced in isolation. Rather, it is always connected to its surroundings, the sequences of events lead up to it, and the memory of past experiences. The second one is the process of forming an environmental image. Mental picture. The primary strategy in wayfinding is to have an environmental image, which is generalized mental picture of the exterior physical world had by an individual. Two-way process. This image is generated by two-way process between the observed and their environment. Interaction. The environment suggests distinction and relations, while the observed selects, organize, and endorse with meaning what they see according to their own purpose. So this is the image. That one is disorientation and fear. The danger of getting lost when navigation aid fail and a person become disoriented, which is lost in a city, it induces a sense of anxiety and even terror. The meaning of being lost. The word lost means more than just geographical uncertainty. It carries a catastrophic overtone and disrupts our sense of balance and well-being. Emotional security. Conversely, a good readable environmental image gives its possessor an important sense of emotional security, establishing a harmonious relationship between themselves and the outside world.
Hello, my name is Amir Wafi and my matrix number is 2024222878. Okay, I will continue the concept of legibility. Visual focus. One of the most important visual qualities in perceiving a cityscape is its apparent clarity or legibility. Definition. Legibility is the ease with which its part can be recognized and organized into a coherent pattern. Analogy. Just as a printed page is legible if its symbols are recognized, a legible city is one whose districts, landmarks, or pathway are easily identifiable and grouped into an overall pattern. There's three components of the image. The first one is identity, recognizing an object as a distinct entity. The second one is structure, the spatial pattern or relation to the observer, meaning the practical or emotional value. There's one imageability, which is legibility, that quality in a physical object which give it a high probability of evoking a strong, vivid, and highly useful mental image in any given observer. Delving into the concept of imageability, quality of physical object. Imageability is that quality in a physical object which give it a high probability of evoking a strong image in any given observer. Visual impact. It is that shape, color, or arrangement which facilitates the making of vivid, identified, powerfully structured, and highly useful mental image. Appeal. A highly imageable city would appear well-formed, distinct, remarkable, and would invite the eyes and ears to pay greater attention. 3 city case study. To understand and test the concept of legibility, research was conducted on the central areas of 3 American cities. The diagnostic lens. 3 urban physiologists. Boston. Vivid characteristic, confusing structure. Jersey City, the struggles for legibility. And the last one is Los Angeles, the abstract grid. By interviewing citizens and mapping their mental models, we can isolate the physical forms that make a city legible or invisible.
Hi, my name is Farah Alisa. My matrix number is 2024257682. And the first place that I will share is at Boston, USA. This city is very unique in character because it's very vivid and distinct, yet on the other hand, it is full of navigational and locational difficulties. And the second place is at Jersey City, USA, chosen because the city seems to lack any clear form and has a very low level of imaginability. Jersey City, navigating by micro clues, an environment of incredible low imaginability divided by railroads, and the Pallidus citizen lack of comprehensive view of on the whole. In a formless matrix, the mind cling to use gradient and minor visual, cause street sign, the relative repair of building, or a corner saloon simply to survive the space. The environment is described conceptual rather than visual. And the last place is Los Angeles, also at USA. Los Angeles present as sprawling, undifferentiated matrix where citizens tracks the broad grid pattern but struggle with straight identification. This leads to psychology detachment from the area. So about the disconnected grid, central LE present an undifferentiated sprawling matrix. Citizens easily grasp the basic grid patterns but struggle to distinguish one street from another.
Hi, my name is Haira Shakira Zulfa binti Muhammad Sharik, and my matric student is 2024680494. And we go to the urban alphabet. We have 5 elements of the city. Elements do not exist in isolation. They overlap and pierce one another to form the total urban fabric. We have 5. So you can see that the first thing is district, landmark, node, egg, and path. Okay. The contents of the city image, referable to physical forms, can be classified into 5 distinct types of elements. These are the building blocks of the mental blueprint. Okay. For the 5 physical elements of the city, the first one is path. You can see the icon, and we can see the type is the type spatial scale is line, channels of movement, streets, transit lines, the predominant elements. Then we go to 8, which is linear breaks in continuity or boundaries between spaces, shores, or walls. The third is districts. Districts means medium to large city, sections with identifying common character. The fourth is nodes. Nodes, the same meaning with point, which means strategic spots, junction, or intensive foci of activity. And the last one is landmarks, also a point, references that the observer does not enter internal physical object. The 5 elements are non-arbitrary. They cover the complete geometry and functional spectrum required by the human mind to map physical space. Okay, we go to the city form. We only have one example for the city form, which is the floating elements phenomenon. A highly distinct element is useless for orientation if the mind cannot attach it to the surrounding context. Boston's elevated central artery creates a fast automobile lane but completely severs the cognitive links to the street below. LA's Pershing Square is vivid but floats confusingly in the mind because it lacks alignment with the dominant downtown grid. That's all from me. Thank you.